Talmud Kuf Aleph, page 101. It is Sif Yud, and in Mirz Hashem today we're making a siyam on the MaMaar, and then we're going to begin a new MaMaar, which we'll discuss further what the background of the MaMaar is. Okay, so we're up to chapter 10 in this discourse, which speaks about lottery in a spiritual sense, lottery of in a person, lottery in world, on all different planes. So the Rebbe continues, V'hinei k'meisha b'chalukas Eretz Yisrael shebaknisa l'Eretz Yisrael b'pam harisheno hoyu gimel hadvarim anal, that in the same way that when they went to Eretz Yisrael the first time, so they had all these three facts. One of them is Ach begeirul yecholik es haaretz. The Eretz Yisrael was divided. Begeirol, and also Al Pi Hashem, it was also divided Ruach HaKodesh, which is a spiritual intuition, and then comes also that it was divided in a logical way, that if it was a greater tribe, so then they received more, and if it was a smaller tribe, they received less. So that's how Eretz Yisrael was divided. Israel was divided when they went into Eretz Yisrael, to Israel. They divided the land through these three different formats, lottery or a spiritual intuition or in a logical way. Everyone had their vine and their fig. In other words, everyone had their territory, their land. And the Jewish nation wasn't living in peace. Each one lived under his vine, under his fig tree. Each one was settled. There as a Yagamash of the same thing will also be fulfilled now. Al Yedei Maseinu V'Aveda Seinu, through our Aveda, through a Maseinu. As the Rebbe's father comments on the word Maseinu, which is actually Maseinu V'Aveda Seinu, is an expression in Tanya. The Lashon is, the union of Maseinu is Lashon Kfiyah, forcing oneself, because the union of Maseinu is also Lashon Ma'asim al Tzedakah. He forces someone else, the union of Tzedakah. And Aveda Seinu is the union of Ibud, refining oneself through working with oneself. V'yeser says, V'yeser is Mikmesha Hoyoz, and this, which will be fulfilled in the upcoming redemption, is a lot more than took place in the first time. Mekivim, because in between, since there was a great descent in Ikvesed Mashiach and the heels of Mashiach, and as the Rebbe constantly mentions in the MaMaar, that through the descent there's a really greater elevation, especially the imprisonment and the exile of Neshamas Klolis, which means general Neshamas, which are Rebbes, leaders. Till the arrest and the exile of Nisi Yisrael of the previous Rebbe, which were two things. There was an arrest, and then there was an exile. The exile was that he went to Kastrama. After he was arrested, he was then punished to go to the verdict was to go to Kastrama. Shall Nisi Yisrael the Reino, the leader of our generation, Lefnei Yud Beis Yud Gimel Tammuz, before the 12th and the 13th of Tammuz, Hinei Al Yidei Agula Shalei, through his redemption, Asher Lei Eisei B'Vad HaKol HaKadosh Baruch Hu, when he was freed, he wrote that not only he himself, Hashem redeemed, Ki Im Gam Es Kol Mechav V'Teira Seinu Agdeisha Hashem Remitzvah V'Gam Es Hashem V'Shem Yisrael Yichuna, but Hashem has included, Almighty included in this redemption everyone that loves and cherishes the union of Torah and fulfills the commandments of Hashem, and everyone even that is referred to with the name Yisrael. In other words, that even if it's not, doesn't even use his Jewish name, doesn't use his Hebrew name, but it's called Yechona, like a nickname, like an additional name. His Hebrew name he's using only as an additional name because he's using other names. So also he that finds himself in such a category, in such a level, in such a class, so he is also included in the redemption that took place with the previous Rebbe in 1927 in Russia. So this redemption in itself, serves also as a close preparation, vitziner, and a channel, v'keli, and a vessel, to draw down the general redemption, which is the redemption of all the Jews, from a redemption of the Rebbe, of the previous Rebbe, in 1927. So this draws about, because one redemption brings about another, brings about also the general redemption of the whole Jewish nation wherever they are. Shayi Yeshuv Pam Kibush Eretz Yisrael, there should be again the union of conquering. Eretz Yisrael, obey from the Benosati Sholem Baretz Gamer, that the Eibishter will give peace in the land. V'elach Eschem came in Mius, the Eibishter says, I will lead you upright in an upright position. Al Yedei Gimel Eifanu Yaveda, the Geirol Ruach HaKedesh V'larav Tarbe. Through the three Avedas, which means through three ways how a person relates toward the Almighty. One is the union of Geirol, which is higher than his understanding. Then there's the spiritual intuition, and then there is the logical. Larav Tarbe, which is the logical distribution, how they distribute it to a greater tribe, more land, and to a tribe that's not as big, as large, less land. The Rebbe said, but what is the foundation? What is the main primary thing, and what is the foundation? When a person makes a resolution with his strength and Mesiras Nefesh, self-sacrifice, with his fullest, with his strongest stand. And as the Maimer of the previous Rebbe, that what is the union of Mesiras Nefesh? Their resolution, it is like this and nothing else, and nothing different. When as a Yid sagt, when a Yid says it, and he decides so, so then there's no difference. So there's no difference where was he holding a minute, a rega before that, because once he says it, he reveals the godliness in him. Rambam, as the Rambam says, that there's a person that's forced to do something, to fulfill something. So it says that they can even force him. They can hit him till he says he'll do it. So the Rambam says, what's the use? He's being forced. So the answer is because he, in reality, he wants to do it. It is only that they bring it out. So the Rambam says, when a person says he wants to do it, as the Rambam writes in the end of the second chapter of Hilchas Gerushin, when it speaks about the union of divorce, that B'shas he doesn't want to give a divorce and he's forced to give. So although he's being forced to give, so the Rambam says, but the reason he doesn't want to give is because his evil inclination doesn't allow him to do it. But once he is forced and he says yes, so this means that he reveals his true being, his true will and desire. That immediately that he says Reitzani, that I want, so it's revealed the true and the essence of his desire. What is the desire of every Jew? That every Yid wants to fulfill the will of Hashem, the will of the Almighty. And not only that he wants to fulfill on his own, but to make sure that whatever is dependent on him should be done in order that the Ratzon, the will of Hashem, should be fulfilled and accomplished. So the Rebbe says, what is another inyan of Ratzon HaBeira? One of the things of Ratzon HaBeira is the redemption. So the Rebbe says, and this is also included, that it should be fulfilled the will of Hashem, of the Almighty. Is the essence of goodness, and the nature of goodness is to do good. So the Ratzon HaBeira, the will of Hashem, is also to take every Yid out from Golus, wherever he is. In a way that v'atam to look to, that he takes out, he collects everyone separate, which the lashon is that it's the as the Rebbe many times stresses, what Rasha says, that it's that every Yid is being collected separately by the Eibishter. He collects every Yid separately and takes everyone by his hand and takes him out from Golus. And as it says in the Or in footnote 80, Kihilu hu atzmei, Kihilu hu atzmei eiches biyodav mamish ishish memkeme. It is like he himself is holding each one by his hand. She'efen zeh mara geid lachavivos v'geid lahava. This shows the special, unique, how they are cherished and beloved. V'geidla, the love that the Eibishter has. V'geidla hashgacha pratis, and the individual hashgacha pratis, divine providence, al kol echad v'echad misrael, on every yid.